So magandang araw Kamola. So sa video po na ito, lalabas po natin ito ang ating pong updated power ranking, especially with the ongoing po na pagpapagaling po ni Junmar Fajardo. Of course, siya yung may pinakamalaki pong impact, lalo na kung matutuloy po na makakalaro na po siya ng healthy for the upcoming season. So malapit-lapit na rin po kasi itong season po. They are planning to start po by July. So kung malapit-lapit na, so maganda rin na ilabas na po natin ito pong ating power ranking. So sa mga hindi pa po nakasubscribe, pakipindot naman po yung subscription button. So of course, ang ating ranking po is simple lang naman ito. It is a ranking of the likelihood na mananalo po itong team na ito ng championship. So ganun lang po ito. So start po tayo sa number 10. Bakit po number 10? 12 team po sa PBA. Of course, hindi na po natin kino-consider Kabola si Blackwater sa si Terra Firma until magpakita po sila ng signs po sa atin na seryoso po sila sa pagko-content. So number 10 po natin, we have an NLEX Road Warriors. So yun nga, may issue kay Kiefer Ravena. Of course, yes, hindi po siya nalipat, pero still it shows po kung gaano pa po kalayo itong NLEX from contention, di ba? So kahit na hindi pa natuloy po yung paglipat po ni Kiefer, I'm pretty sure may mga magiging issues po sila chemistry wise. Other than that, pag tinignan mo rin naman talaga yung roster po, medyo kulang-kulang po sila ngayon, lalo na sa kanilang front line, di ba? Trinade din po nila yung number 4 pick po nila. And they basically receive Don Trollano for that. And then of course, patanda na po na patanda si JR Quinyan, their main big man. And then Raul Soyud, hindi rin naman po masyadong proven. Number 9 natin, Alaska Aces. So, still, it is all about what we saw po in the PBA bubble. Yung mga nakita po natin mga problema po nila, lalo na of course yung kanilang outside shooting. Wala naman po silang dinagdag po na makakatulong po doon. The addition po of Ben Adamos from the PBA draft will be awesome, of course. That will make their front line very young and very promising. Pero still, hindi naman po siya yung lights out shooter. Actually, train pa lang po ngayon together with Sir Tony De La Cruz yung kanyang outside shooting. Pero kung talagang maging consistent din naman na shooter si Adamos, knowing na big man po siya, malaking magiging tulong po niyan dito sa Alaska. So tignan muna natin yung kanilang performance po sa paparating po na season before natin tignan kung pwede po natin sila itaas dito po sa ating ranking. Number 8 natin, Rain or Shine, Elasto Painters. So they will enter po the season with a new coach. I do believe po na Coach Gavina will be a much better coach than Coach Caloy Garcia. Pero yun nga, hindi pa nare-resolve itong issue po kay Bo Belga. And Belga is of course a big part of their team. I'm also worried po kasi na patanda na rin na patanda po itong si Gabe Norwood, who is also a big part of their team. And that in their point guard position ngayon, magre-rely po sila sa mga batang players, di ba? Kasi pinakawalan nga po nila o hinayaan po nila na manatili po sa free agency itong si Chris Rosales, and now they will rely po on young guys like Frankie Johnson, yung kanila pong mga rookie draft picks like Asistio, yung isa pa po. So of course, it is hard to believe po that a team that will rely on young guys para sa kanilang point guard position will be having a good contender run sa paparating po ng season. Kaya naman, number 7 natin, Northport. Yes, Northport is also a farm team. Napakadami na pong evidence for that. Pero still kasi, napakalakas ng lineup nito. Diba? Para hindi natin i-consider po sila na legit title or pwedeng manalo po ng championship. Kaya natin sila pinunta sa number 7. If you look po kasi, yung kanila pong current na top 5 or core 5 po natin, matindi-tindi rin. We are talking about Robert Bolick sa 1, di ba? Then you can put sa 2, pwede nga Pereira yan, di ba? Then Anthony. Then ilagay mo yung kanilang top rookie na Malonzo, and then we have Greg Slaughter. Then meron pang 6'8 po sa bench na itong si Troy Reich. So matindi rin talaga kasi itong lineup po ng Northport, kaya nilagay po natin sila sa number 7. Number 6 po natin, Magnolia Hotshots. Same scenario po ng Alaska Aces. It's all about the deficiencies na nakita natin sa PBA bubble, nalo malala para kay Magnolia, di ba? Kasi of course, sila po ay nabawasan po ng big man. That's Mike Pingris. And up to this point, hindi pa natin alam kung sino pong ililipat nila, i-resolve po nila para po dyan sa position po na yan. So now currently po, yung kanila pong frontline rotation is a little bit undersized compared po sa ibang title contender. Kaya naman nilagay po natin sila ngayon sa number 6. I expect naman na that Magnolia can reach easily po the semifinals. Pero ang tinitignan kasi natin dito, what will happen now if ang makatapat po nila is, or kung makakatapat na po nila yung mga top teams. Kasi very obvious kasi yung problema nila. May problema sila sa spacing po sa floor, and then pati na rin po sa kanilang size, sa kanilang front line. Take note, Revis is already 40 plus po, ano. I will not be shocked kung ito na po yung magiging last season niya. So, it is hard to rely po sa kanila ngayon to put them in the top 5 kung wala po silang, kung ganun po kalaki yung mga problema po nila. Number 5 po natin, Phoenix Super LPG. Of course, we trust Coach Topex Robinson po to be better with a much deeper team. Basically, for the price of a number for first round pick po, nag-improve po yung depth ng kanilang team. Although madami din silang pinakawalan actually sa free agency na magagaling na players or mga solid po na players. Of course, that's Heruela and Alex Malyari. So, even with those, yung kanila naman pong core is nandun pa rin and nadagdagan pa po. Kasi nga, we have Muyang now, their top first round pick, and Muyang is of course a very good big man to have and will surely be a positive contributor po yan. Hindi lang natin sure kung gaano po siya magiging positive po para sa kanila. They also have Chris Banchero now, diba? With that Calvin Abueva trade. Number 4 po natin, Meralco Bolts. I really think na very underrated pa rin up to this point yung addition po ni Macbelo sa Meralco. Hindi masyadong pinag-uusapan kasi of course Macbelo is not that high of a superstar like a Calvin Abueva na napunta ng Magnolia, CJ Perez na napunta ng San Miguel, and of course Stan Heidinger na napunta ng Ginebra. Pero still, the addition po of Macbelo to the lineup of Meralco Bolts gave them a very very compelling po na lineup on both ends of the court. Macbelo kasi you can play the 3 and 4 position, and with him now, they can now play either a very long perimeter team, they can even play small ball, they can play a very versatile offensive team, very versatile defensive team. Napakadami po nilang pwedeng laruin with their current lineup now. Napakadami kasi nilang versatile players po that can play multiple positions. So of course, I'm talking about Aaron Black, guardia yan, both positions ng guard pwede niyang laruin. Cliff Hodge can play the 3 and the 4. Newsome can play point guard up to small forward. Bong Quinto, same case basically. Allen Maliksi, of course, a wing. And then Alvin Pasaol din, bala, di ba? A very intriguing addition din, kabola. He will bring a very different type of skill set sa team nila. Kasi ito, yes, mabagal siya, magpagdepensa po sa perimeter, pero mahihirapan din naman yung mga perimeter player po sa kanya kasi napakalakas po nito. Kumbaga, asay tono po yung laruan po nito, kabola. And the number 3 natin will be TNT, katropa. I can just not imagine kung gaano sana kalakas po ang TNT kung may Ray Parks. Pero mukhang hindi na ata mare-resolve yun, so they will now rely on a much different lineup po. Pero titignan muna natin kung kaya bang punan ni Mikey Williams po yung kawalan po ni Ray Parks. Kung kaya niyang punan, baka may chance pa rin po. And of course, Coach Shot Reyes will bring a different flavor po sa team po nila. Number 2 natin, San Miguel Biermen. So, we decided na number 2 muna sila without clear evidence po na healthy na po itong si Junmar Fajardo. Ibang usapan kapag healthy na si Junmar Fajardo, knowing that they also added CJ Perez. And healthy Junmar Fajardo means Coach Leo Austria can do what he does best, and that is to overpower po yung mga teams po. Pero pag hindi po healthy si Junmar Fajardo, kailangan galing-galingan ni Coach Leo po sa kanyang coaching. And of course, number 1 natin, Barangay Nebra San Miguel, adding Stan Heidinger basically for nothing, for a championship team po. Take note, Ginebra won the championship po sa Philippine Cup without Craig Slaughter, diba? You know, they added Stan Heidinger, very strong lineup. Stan Heidinger, Aguilar, yung mga backups po nila na Tolentino, Caperal, is starter po yan ng ibang teams, diba? Napakatindi po ng frontline nito. And then, of course, backcourt, napakatindi rin, Pringles, Thompson, and Tenorio. So, It's just hard to bet now against Ginebra at this point. Although of course their biggest threat will be the health of Junmar Fajardo. Ikaw baka bola, ano sa palagay mo sa ranking natin? Comment lang po sa baba.